Hello, I'm Donnie Abel, Able Wellness. Again, we're meeting. I'm going to run over some exercises with you today with the chair, our mat, and let me make sure that we get this adjusted a little bit more. So you see a little bit lower there. Okay. All right, I think we're ready to go. Okay, so my hands might be cut off in the video just here as we're working on this. So I might possibly move myself back just a little bit. Yeah. Okay. We're going to sit on the edge of the chair again. We're going to start off with a little bit of arm work. So we want to make sure we find our sit bones. Sit nice and tall, good posture, apple on the head. And we're going to first start off with just taking our arms and we're going to bring them up to the front. And when palms go down, we're going to bring them straight out to the side. Bring the arms back, palms in or down. Okay, so keep drawing the knees towards you. Don't let the knees go out. Lift up again, open out. Return, lower down for 3. And lift and open, back and lower down. Lift up, open, back and down. I think we're at 5. And 6, open, back, and down, and up, rotate, open, back, and down. Let's do 2 more. Open, back, and down, and last time, open, back, and down. So from here, just open the arms straight out to the side, and lower, and 2, and lower, and 3, and lower, 4, and lower, 5. Make sure that the spine is lengthening up, the sit bones are grounded, the spine is lengthened, and it's almost like your back and your front of your body, back of your body being sandwiched between 2 panes of glass. Let's go 2 more, and 1 more. So hold the arms here. So now bring the arms in front and arms back. Arms in front, arms back, arms front, arms back. So making sure that your arms are just going in line with your body as you're opening and close. Yeah, we're not lifting the arms above the shoulder. So with the angle here, it might look like our arms are lifting up, but they're not. They should come straight in front. Okay, and then from here, what I want you to do is bring the arms forward. So then now feel the elbows draw apart, almost like a bow for a bow and arrow. We create a right angle. So here's your handlebars, right? Your motorcycle handlebars, and then we just shoot the arms straight ahead. We pull the elbows apart again and pull straight ahead. So you notice I said pull ahead, because when you reach the arms forward, you're pulling the arms back. And when you pull the arms back, you're reaching the arms forward. So make sure you have that opposition of movement always. That creates the resistance more than you would believe. So try it. Taking the hand weights to this could work well, but not necessary. You can create your own weight. Okay, from here, you're going to pause right here. Then what I want you to do is to lift the arms up and make your W or your U shape. You want to include your head with it. Arms come back up and right down. So you're hinging through the shoulder joint. The shoulder joint is spiraling and rotating forward and back. The elbows stay in line and back. You take me to your leader, right? So come right here and right back up and forward, right back up, and forward, and back, and forward. And really keep the opening. Let's not bring the front ribs to the front. Let's make sure the front ribs are sinking to the back. Feeling the solar plexus and sternum pulling into it. And 1 more time. So from here, raise your arms straight up. So my hands will disappear in the room, but as they come back down, you'll notice my palms are still facing front. Same way as they go up. Keep the shoulders reaching away from the earlobes. Almost like there's a parrot that's going to sit on your shoulder. We'll make sure that we have the room for the parrot to sit there. So we don't want the shoulders to come up. See that? So keep the shoulders staying down. Shoulders stay down as you move the arms up. And then keep that separation as you go out. And down. Yeah. Rise up again. Lower down. And up. And lower. And up. And lower. So 1 more time, up and lower. So from here, I want you to close the arms to the front. So there's a lot of work. So if some of these are too many repetitions, obviously shorten them down. Maybe do 4 or 5 if you end up doing 8 to 10 of these and there's too many repetitions. Slow it down, do less repetitions, and you'll get the work that you need out of it. I would not recommend speeding up and trying to do more and more repetitions. Try slowing it down. So with all these repetitions, maybe 8 to 10 times, we might go sometimes 12 to 15, depending on what we're doing. But, and also maybe because I'll lose count. So anyway, stay with a number that your body's going to handle. And then one more time. Here, close, and then bring your arms down to your side. So this is important. Keep the collarbones open. And now we're going to externally rotate the arms out. So this is your external rotation. So you have your rotator cuff is maybe going to say, what are you doing to me? This is a very important motion. So it's not important for the arms to go totally straight out to the side. It will happen if you do this. But if you keep your elbows to your side, as your shoulder joint loosens up for both arms, they might go a little further out as we go, as time goes on. But again, I want you to feel that in the shoulder girdle as we're moving the arms back and forth. Just taking your time. Again, having the feet grounded to the floor, the knees, everything slurping in from the first, second toe, ankle to your knee, and to the front of your hip bone. Making sure everything stays in line. Okay, then bring the arms back in. Okay, let the arms go down to the side. And then from here, we're going to raise your shoulders up to your ears. So now we purposely bring the shoulders up. We drop them back down. We lift back up. We lower them back down. We lift up. We lower. And forward. And down. And 5. And down. So feel like those shoulder blades are like bars of soap sliding up and down the rib cage. Okay? The arms are going along for the ride. We're not purposely bending the elbows. You don't need to, because that whole shoulder girdle draws up and down. Both of them comes up and back down. Last 2 times. And last 1. Okay, so now drop one shoulder and lift it up. And down and up. And 3 and up. This one stays up and hold. Now the other side. So let that shoulder drop. That should feel good after having it hiked up just a minute ago. And down, and up, and lower, and up, and lower. For drop both shoulders. Now lift, and lower, lower. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Make sure we're breathing. We come into this world breathing, and we want to make sure we're utilizing that breath. It's amazing how we forget to breathe when we are never really taught that. That's a natural thing that happens when we're born. We're not told how to breathe. We just do it as we're born. We forget along the path to successfully breathe. Okay, we'll bring it back into neutral here. So from here, we're going to bring the hands up, stacking over, and if you need to fold them in close to you, that's fine. We're going to do a little, if you can do some genie arms here, do that. You're going to rotate to one side, exhale, turn back. So think of wringing out a towel. So rotate to the other side, twisting the towel, anchor the sit bones, and then come right back, okay? So again, we rotate to one side, watch the hip and the leaning of your body, exhale to center, and over to the other side, back to center, and one more time for your right and left side. Okay, so from here, we're going to take the arms up. Now, if this is too much with your arms being up here, you can certainly put them behind the head. You can even have the hand down or have the hand down. So I think for everybody, to serve everybody, let's have one arm down. Let's have one arm down and have the opposite arm up. Okay, and from here, we're going to think reaching our fingertips down into maybe a sponge or maybe something wet, like maybe sand. Okay, and then from there, we exhale, we pull our body up. We dip down again. So think pointing the elbow up, but dropping the shoulder down. We get this side lateral bend. and we exhale and come back up. Let's do that one more time. So we go over. So with the hands pulling a little bit of traction into the head, keep it neutral. And then we exhale and come right back up. Let's change sides. We bring the arm up. And then we dip down. We dip the fingertips down. If you touch the floor, great, wonderful. And then come back up. Again, we're trying to get that point of movement laterally. So we're opening up here, but we're also trying to keep the space open on the inside. And then exhale and come back up. Just keep your hips stacked equally on both sides. So don't let your right hip start to come up. Okay? Don't let the weight transfer into your left leg or the opposite leg or the side that you're going to, and then come right back up. So from here, we'll bring the arms back around. We're going to take a deep inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. One more this way. Inhale. Take the arms the other way. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. Inhale. Exhale. Okay? So from here, what I want you to do is you're going to hinge forward. We're going to go back to standing up. Okay? Then sitting back down. So make sure you know where your chair is at. We're going to stand up and sit back down. Okay, so we're going to add something to this. I'm going to turn my chair this way. So what's going to happen, let me scoot back just a little bit more. We're going to stand up and then front kick and then sit down. Now the other leg, stand up, front kick, and sit down. So when you pick the knee up, hinge knee back, make sure each time you keep your balance. Just like I lost my balance there. Kick, return. I wouldn't look at the camera while you do this. Kick, return. Your right side, kick, return. If kicking like that is too much, then what you can do is just lift just your knee and sit down. Lift just your knee and down. You can put different variations with this. And sit, up, and sit. Or again, like I said, you can add your front kick. Up, kick, and down. So one more time for each side. Kick and sit down. One more. Kick and sit down. Okay? So the last thing we do, we're going to try going to our knees. So we're going to go ball the foot. If this is too hard on your knees, get some towels or some blankets to go there for your knees. You can also get those towels and blankets and put them here to bolster yourself up. Okay, so you can use that. So we're going to go to here. We're going to get out just a little bit further here with the knees. The arm's going to go here, so have a little bit bend in the elbow. Okay, and then what's going to happen is I'm going to raise my arm up. I'm going to press into here, and I'm going to lift up out of my knees here, and I'm going to arch over towards the chair. So the elbow can stay bent. You can straighten, but I would prefer you to bend the elbow and then come back down and sit. This is working on getting that flexibility in your ankles, in your toes. Okay? So again, we'll place, lift up and over and back. And notice how that elbow straightens. And I sit down and then notice how it bends again. Back up, straighten the elbow, bend the elbow, back, and sit down. So make sure that the left shoulder or the right shoulder doesn't go with it as you arc. Don't bring the shoulder up. Keep the shoulder down and come back and lower down. And then obviously we'll switch over to the other side. So for me, I can switch the chair over. We'll go to here. And like I said, it's important to bolster your knees. Put pads there, blankets back here. Bolster yourself up for support. Hold the chair. Lift the arm up. From here, we stand up, straighten the arm, arc over, side. And there's tons of variations you can do with this. Rise right up, bend over, back, and down. Up, bend, back, and down. 2 more times. Lift. Keep the shoulder dropped. Back. And down. You maybe feel a little work in that tricep that's into the chair. Over Lift through the spine, yeah, and sit back down. Relax from there. Again, I'm Donnie Abel at Abel Wellness. Thank you for joining us. And until next time, I'll have another creative exercise in here program. So stay tuned.